trashing out of control. I was cleaning up. I was doing some cleaning after after we got off the last one. But we're back. We are back for more timeline creations. We are back for more. You really can see all my trash over there. How do we? Let's adjust this just a little bit. There we go. That's better. You can see all my jackets and stuff just piled up behind me too. Oh, obviously, now that we found out we could put royalty-free music in the chat. Let's see if there's a genre for like superhero music. It has to be a genre, right? How did we do it? Would that be like epic or euphoric? Epic sounds about right. I don't know about that music. Oh, excuse me. That's a little better. Shadow Wolf, what's up, dude? Welcome back. You ready to get into this? So first things first, what are we thinking? Let's set the location first. Where are they going to be meeting? I was kind of thinking of Hooters. Hooters would be like a good location for them to meet up. What's your thoughts? And hit me with your suggestions too, as always. It's so nice here. It's 70 degrees. That's why we swapped into a tank top. Still feeling pretty congested though, but that's whatever. Hey Jesus, welcome. Today we're creating an alternate timeline where Marvel... Turn that down a little bit. Marvel and the Avengers and the Justice League are meeting up at the same bar. And they're gonna have a battle. Hola, Jesus. ¿Cómo estás? Sup, bro? Welcome. Hey. How's it going? Oh, bien. Está bien. Show me out, please. You want a shout out? Sup, bro? Shout out to Sup, bro. Oh, soy fantastico. George. Shout out to George. That's my middle name, actually. Do I play Fortnite? Actually, yeah, I do play Fortnite. I was playing a lot last night. I started at like a level 10, and by the time I was done playing, I played like 3 rounds. I was a level like 22. Hooters, but it's superhero themed. Okay, I'm game for that. Can I add you? I don't know how to add people, to be honest. I play on the Switch. Dad's phone is not my something. The rest of your name are off. Yeah, actually, I am part Irish, Scottish, German. I'm 98.99% Eastern European, so all of that up in there. Do you care if I just call you Sup, bro? Or do you want me to call you George? I haven't played Call of Duty in so long. Like, to give you like a time frame of the last time I played Call of Duty, it was when they just released Nuketown and you could play multiplayer online. That was the last time I played Call of Duty. I have an Xbox One, like the One S, I think. but it's not really powerful enough to play mini games. And I canceled my Xbox Live account, so I just play. The only thing only play I play online is on my Switch. But I don't know how to add people on that thing. So we're gonna pop this in the Justice. Okay, cool. Who's there first? Is it the Justice League first, or is the Avengers? Are they there first? And then the other one walks into the bar. I'm coming at you live from the west coast of California, so they're both there already. Does one walk in there first or anything, or are they're both there at the same time? They both walk in together. Where are you watching from, Jesus? Or is it Jesus? Yeah, I'm more of a fan of the Avengers too. It's funny because I don't know how you actually pronounce it right on my end. My Spanish isn't too. Oh, you're in Mexico. Okay, nice. What part of Mexico are you coming from? My girlfriend's from Guadalajara. All right, Wolf. Let's. I'm gonna copy that and just post that right into the timeline, and let's get after it. You're from West Virginia? Nice. Have you ever heard of a guy named Nate Petrowski? His channel's called Narrowway Homestead, and he's from West Virginia. They just had a fire there actually yesterday, or like night before last night. So last night I think. Hooters. It's superhero themed, and boom. Why do you live in a... Why do you live in a female body part? Why is West Virginia a female body part? You watch all of Nate's videos? Nice. He's got a real gnarly beard. He has a good channel. I was wondering about what happened to what's the guy's name that lives there now? Will Will Survives. That's the guy's name. It's like he's down in the creek, you know, in that fire. They didn't talk about it. Like, I wonder what happened to him. Hopefully he's okay too. Some Americans are racist. I don't like those Americans. You got me there, Shadow Wolf. We have no place for racism here. Are you guys ready to get after this? Get after this timeline? It's called the What's up, bro? And Jesus, you guys are new here. I believe I haven't recognized your guys' names, and if you are not new here before, I apologize. But basically, what we do is we create alternate timelines, and I punch in your suggestions into Chat GPT and see what it comes up with, and then I just read it to the stream. So if you have any suggestions on where the chat should go, by all means, punch it into the comments here, and let's just see where the story takes us. Nice. I'm not sure what else to say about that. That's cool, man. It's cool to be African American. Welcome. Everyone's welcome here on the stream. So this is uh, the timeline's called "The Wings of Justice," and the setting is a superhero-themed Hooters-style sports bar called Heroes and Halos, filled with memorabilia, neon hero signs, and spicy wings named after famous powers. The bar is neutral ground for off-duty supers, or so it was thought. 6 p.m. The calm before the storm. The Justice League enters Heroes and Halos for their annual reunion. They take their usual booth under the giant mural of the Hall of Justice. Laughter, wings, and stories of saving the world are flying. 6:45. The rift opens. I'm also battling a cold, so I apologize if that's why I sound so weird. You like the chili? Nice. Chili's good. I just went to a wine and chili festival. So the Avengers walk in, smiling, hungry, and ready to try the gamma glazed wings they heard about. But as soon as Superman sees Iron Man, he freezes. Batman narrows his eyes. That's them, he growls. The ones from the cracked multiverse. The ones who destroyed Earth 89. 6:50 p.m. The misunderstanding grows. Iron Man raises his hands in peace. Thor orders 2 pitchers of Asgardian ale. Captain America calmly says, "We're not who you think we are. We're not villains." Wonder Woman slams her glass on the table. Deception is a villain's greatest weapon. We'll add the Spider-Man merging into Captain America at the next intermission, I guess you could call it. 7 p.m. Nachos fly, tensions rise. Flash, already jittery from too many speedster sodas, accidentally knocks over Hulk's wings. Hulk doesn't like when the wings are spilled. Hulk growls. Aquaman unleashes his tridents. Oh, you want them to think DC are... Okay, both of them are villains. Okay, we'll have these suggestions in here. At 7:05 p.m., the staff intervenes. A waitress in a glowing hero costume, rumored to be retired super herself, steps in. Take it outside or take it to karaoke night like normal people. The heroes pause. Batman glares. Tony Stark raises an eyebrow. 7:15. A compromise for now. Reluctantly, the teams agree to a karaoke battle instead of a full-on brawl. Superman sings, "Holding out for a hero." Iron Man bells, "Live it on a prayer." Captain America stuns everyone with "Let It Go." 8:30 p.m. The aftermath. The Justice League still doesn't fully trust the Avengers. The Avengers are still confused why they're being accused of a multiverse war crimes. But they all agree on one thing: heroes and halos make damn good wings. So what happens next? Let's see. So we're gonna add the Spider-Man part. Flash plus Green Lantern's powers. And the Avengers also think DC are the villains. What's SML? Super, is that, no, that's not Super Marvel League. SML, I don't know what that is. All right, here's the next phase. I put in your guys' I put in your guys' suggestions here. With insane hero mergers and both sides thinking they're the good guys and the other team is evil. So now it's called Crossover Crisis: Heroes in Hostile Harmony. The mergers begin. Yeah, yeah, I put in that the DC, that the Avengers think that the DC are villains. In the chaos of the karaoke truce, a mysterious cosmic rift opens behind the restaurant's bar. No one notices until the room glows with a blinding purple light. A multiversal energy surge strikes the heroes, merging one of them in completely unpredictable ways. Spider-Man cap. Super Mario Logan. Oh, interesting. Want to check that out. A fusion of Spider-Man, Captain America, and Hulk's strength. He swings with a vibranium web shield, has enhanced tactical brilliance, and the strength to throw a truck across a city block. He still cracks jokes, but now they're noble. With great power comes great liberty and justice, and the ability to smash stuff when necessary. Flashlight. The fusion of the Flash and the Green Lantern. He thinks at lightning speed, runs faster than reality, and constructs hard light weapons mid sprint. Wears a ring on each finger and makes green lightning trails. Quote, why make one construct when I can make 10 in the time it takes you to blink? Oh, interesting. So he has two houses, one just for filming and one for residing. Interesting. That's pretty baller. The tension explodes. The Justice League, now partially merged with Avengers DNA, becomes even more suspicious. Batman reviews footage of Earth 89 again, convinced the Avengers are sleeper agents for a villain. Meanwhile, the Avengers, seeing the League mutating, are positive something sinister is happening to their rivals. Iron Man. No one fuses without consequences. They're not our friends anymore, if they ever were. Heroes and Halos go dark. The power goes out. Every neon sign in the restaurant flickers, then dies. A shadowy figure walks from the rift, applauding. Bravo, you played your parts beautifully. Now let's see who the real villains are. The room goes silent. Is that a rogue watcher? A twisted version of Lex Luthor crossed with Ultron? Or something even worse? So what happens next? Do the heroes fight or find a way to defuse and talk? Is the villain pulling strings from both universes? Or will the greatest crossover karaoke night of all time save reality? Hey Parveen, welcome back to the stream, dude. See you, Jesus. Thanks for stopping by, dude. I think the heroes fight. Let's make them fight. Heroes fight. Crossover Crisis Part 2. Heroes versus Heroes. The throwdown at Heroes and Halos. The bar becomes a battlefield. The rift pulses again. Tensions snap like a bad web line. Flashlight looks to Spider-Cap, nods once. They've had enough of the accusations. Across the room, Batman tightens his gloves. Wonder Woman draws her lasso. Thor spins his hammer. Superman narrows his eyes. If you won't stand down, we'll make you. Iron Man's suit's powers up. Should have just ordered the wings, Clark. Round 1, the Speed Force Showdown. Flashlight versus Quicksilver and Iron Man. Flashlight zips across the room, leaving green lightning as he constructs a lightning speed battering ram. Quicksilver zips into intercept, but he's not used to constructs mid-run. Flashlight launches him into a wall-mounted flat-screen TV showing Sunday Night Football. Iron Man tries to tap him with repulsor snares, but Flashlight phases through the door, pops up behind him, and traps Tony in a green hamster ball. Round 2. Spider-Cap versus Batman and Superman. Spider-Cap drops from the ceiling, shield webbing combos swinging, and launching straight into Batman, who counters with an EMP batarangs and pressure point strikes. For the senior average Peter Parker, he catches the batarangs midair and throws the shield through the floor, forcing Batman to dodge. Superman steps in, and this is where it gets wild. They go toe-to-toe, punches shaking the bar, pool tables fly. Spider-Cap isn't faster, but he's smarter and strong enough to hold his ground. Quote, you're stronger, but I'm scrappier, and you can't web a conscience, Soups. Round 3. Hulk versus Wonder Woman. They both yell, a lot, then smash through 3 walls in the parking lot. Enough said. So now we're up to a mid-battle realization. Just when it looks like they're all out to tear the multiverse in half, the waitress from earlier steps up onto the bar, glowing with power no one expected. Her apron falls away, revealing a battlesuit under her uniform. She's not just some ex-hero, she's Chrono Keeper, one of the last multiverse guardians. She slams her staff on the bar. You're all being played. The enemy is neither League nor Avengers, it's the Rift. Cue the stunned silence, or what passes for silence in a bar full of wheezing bruised gods and speedsters. Cliffhanger. The rift pulses again. Out walks a dark hybrid. Ultron Luther, half AI, half megalomaniac, full problem. He smiles. Time to end the age of heroes. So now what do you think happens? Is there an idea for who wins, who loses? Is there a truce? Or did more heroes start fusing into unhinged powerhouses? What do you guys think? How would the superheroes handle AI, you know? That's a good question. Good old AI. How would a guy like Tony Stark, you know, like deal with AI? Let's see what you guys have to say. The numbers on the stream are just going all over the place. There's like 5 at a time, and then it goes down to 0, then the 1. I wish YouTube was better about keeping the numbers accurate. While we're chilling here, did you guys have a chance to check out the rocket launch video I shared? It happened last night at right before midnight, actually. Oh. Let's see. I wonder what was the name for um it wasn't the ISS. Yeah. Let's see. What was the name of the yeah, POTUS 4T7. Let's have him enter the chat. Where'd it go? What happened? Oh wait. Enter robot. You're back, Jesus. Again? Yeah, you're again. My Spanish is pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. I know exactly what you're saying. That's pretty cool. I used to work on a strawberry farm, and I was the second, like basically the only white person there, and everyone else was Mexican, right? And they only spoke Spanish, basically. The mechanics. I was a mechanic, um, and the manager, what he spoke English, but I was one of the few English speakers out there, and you kind of learn Spanish pretty quickly. So that was pretty cool. I really appreciated my time out there. Everyone was super friendly. I always thought ultravis, the second word started with a V. So in a few streams ago, we had a beach day with Vader, and uh, Ohan was like, make this guy POTUS 4T7, and he's the presidential enforcer bot. So I just added him to the stream. So a little background file for this guy, codename POTUS 4T7, origin. Oh, hey Sir Ken, good to see you again. The B and the V can be interchanging. Nice. Okay, good to know. So the origin, he was built in a black site bunker by a secret alliance of the universes during the First Rift War. Programmed with every diplomatic protocol, every war tactic, and every recorded presidential speech in history. His appearance is a towering mech in red, white, and chrome, wearing a tattered sash that reads Commander-in-Chief. One arm is a pin, the other is a missile launcher. Bald eagle drone sidekick covers nearby. His motto is, I am the voice of reason and the iron of freedom. So arrival, mid-brawl at Heroes and Halos. Just as Ultron Luther steps from the rift and begins to monologue, a deafening jet engine hum echoes over the building. The rooftop splits open. POTUS 4T7 descends, flanked by holograms of George Washington and Beyonce. His boots smash through the bar's karaoke stage. Everyone freezes. POTUS 4T7, projecting voice like thunder. This is an unauthorized interdimensional combat. By Executive Order 9XXX, y'all need to chill. He slams his Constitution cannon into the floor. A glowing energy field surrounds the bar. Everyone versus POTUS 4T7. Justice League. Wait, he's not with us. Avengers. Definitely not with us. Ultron Luther. All crap. Bartender. Y'all gonna pay for that jukebox? POTUS 470's weapon of mass sanity. Freedom missiles. Target those with excessive ego levels. Filibuster Ray. Slows time around the target with infinite political rambling. Bald Eagle Screech. Stuns enemies with sheer patriotic energy. The checks and balances protocol forces two random heroes to team up or be ejected from reality. What happens next? Does POTUS 4T7 wipe the floor with all of them? Do the League and Avengers team up against Ultron, Luther, and POTUS 4T7? Or does someone hack the president bot and unleash his true unfiltered chaos mode? What do you guys think? Enter your suggestions there in the chat here, because you guys are helping control the timeline here. Got any plot twists, power ups, and betrayal ideas? And if you guys are new here to what's going on, I basically just take your ideas and pop them in the chat GPT and see what it comes up with for us. Like, we've had some pretty good ones. Like, if the Vikings had pew pews, Darth Vader had a beach day. The other day we did a Wild West poker showdown. That was a pretty dang good one. It gets some pretty important or pretty interesting things. The beach day one with Vader, that was a pretty fun one. What was the other ones we done? Oh, we did one where The Rock ran for president. That was a funny one. Let's have the League and Avengers team up against him. But they think if the Avengers and the Justice League, they think they're both villains too, right? So that's gonna be kind of. Let's see, if the League and Avengers think both our villains are the bad guys, then who do they think sent 47? Ugh, my hearing is so clogged up right now. Okay, so now it's losing its mind right now. It said, "Oh no, that's the question. Let's get conspiratorial. Both sides are already paranoid, bruised, and seeing their doppelgangers wield terrifying new power. POTUS 47 drops it from the sky like a diplomatic nuke. So naturally, the suspicions. Who sent POTUS 47? The Justice League's theory. This reeks of Stark tech. Batman mutters, scanning POTUS 4T7's armor. Too flashy, too loud, and that bald eagle drone, please. That's exactly the kind of theatrical nonsense they deploy. They believe the Avengers built POTUS 4T7 as a failsafe weapon, a cleanup bot designed to wipe out any resistance, especially from powerful non-Earth 616 heroes. Wonder Woman. They can't beat us with honor, so they send a mechanical tyrant waving our own ideals in our faces. The Avengers theory. You're telling me that thing didn't just quote the Federalist Papers in Kryptonian? Cap says, jaw clenched. They believe the Justice League, especially Batman and Martin Manhunter, reverse engineered tech from previous crises and built POTUS 4T7 as a multiversal watchdog. Iron Man. The League's whole thing is control. You think bats wouldn't build a robotic president and a world-ending power just in case? Also, who the hell programs a weapon to filibuster? That's gotta be a DC move. What they don't know, neither team sent POTUS 4T7. He was activated remotely by Ultron Luther months ago. He built POTUS 4T7 with their combined fears in mind. A weapon each side would assume was the other's creation. Because what better way to break heroes than with distrust? Bonus plot twist. POTUS 47 isn't fully in control of himself. There's a tiny voice in his code whispering freedom, justice, and rebellion. Eternal log, POTUS 47. Why do I feel wrong? Why do I dream of peace? Why do I love karaoke? Let's keep it going. Do the heroes ever learn the truth? Does POTUS 47 turn rogue against his creator? Or does he become the hero this messed up multiverse never saw coming? I'm gonna let my dog in really quick so you guys just hit it up in the chat. He's just chilling. He's just pacing back and forth. My other dog's passed out. We went for a mile walk after the first live stream today. And now he's just in super chill mode. What do you guys think? Where do you think the story should go next? Sounds like I'm on the second floor and the dog door is like right under here basically, and I just heard him go outside. But I can't really hear too well. Like I was saying, I'm super sick still. And my hearing's all just like. Whoa. Who else should enter the chat, you think? Maybe POTUS 47 sees Iron Man and is like, are we brothers or something like that? Something silly. Does T47 see Iron Man and think they are brothers or related? Hopefully the chat just hasn't timed out and I'm just not missing. Nope. That's just my other dog scratching around. Oh, here he comes. Hold on a second, gang. Hey, Higgins. Yeah, I was wondering if you're coming in or not. It works, just lurking at work. Oh, word, okay. Just making sure. Sometimes in my buddy Clint's stream, it totally, it like drags out for him or like stops working. So I'm just like, I wonder if that happens to mine too. Brother? So yes, absolutely. POTUS 47's programming includes complex personality recognition software meant to identify allies based on charisma levels, ego signals, and tech affinity. So when he locks eyes with Tony Stark for the first time. Brother, POTUS 47's glitch awakens. As POTUS 47 scans the battlefield mid-brawl, he zeroes in on Iron Man. His glowing red optics flicker, his speech module stutters. POTUS 47 analyzing. Subject identified. Billionaire, genius, charismatic, metal suit, high probability of national leadership material. Are you Unit Stark ST4RK Prime? Tony freezes. What? No, wait. Are you based on me? POTUS 47 nods slowly, then salutes. Commander Stark Prime, I have failed to report. Protocol hug initiated. Before Tony, hey Davey, you're just in time, buddy. We're only 34 minutes into it. I can catch you up though, real quick. Both the Avengers and the Justice League think that they're both the villains, right? But then we had POTUS 47 come in from the last stream about the Star Wars theme. But now he thinks that He's related to Iron Man. Uh, hey Clint, welcome to the stream. Just trying my best to truck along here. Just trying to drink as much water as I can. Vincent, good to see you. We're just trying to make this timeline work. Make the timeline work as my brain's not working very well. Internal system note. POTUS 4T7. Emotional link established. Code CODE. Charismatic operator defined by ego. I know, right? I do have health insurance now, so I can go to the doctor, but I think I'm just sick. And I've been trying to run through it and try to life through it. So it's my own dang fault. And last night, um, I didn't sleep very well. I only got like 4 hours of sleep, and I didn't take my cold flu medicine. However, I take any abuse the next day either, because of the rocket launch. So I didn't want to take it too early and then fall asleep and miss the launch. So it's my own dang fault. And then tonight I'm photographing my sister for her maternity photos, and then tomorrow I'm doing a photo shoot up at an event, which is last week. I think that's where I got sick before. But Sunday I'll probably be chilling. If not, I'll be running. The plan is to go run for my buddy, because he's celebrating 5 years of sobriety. Actually, Donald, I work for a school. So right now we're on spring break. Today's the last day of our spring break, and I'm self-employed too. So I have 2 jobs. But yeah, 2 jobs right now. The most I've ever had is 4 at the same time. But yeah, we're on spring break right now, so we got a little time off. I'm getting that YouTube money, right? Oh, it's all good. It's all good. No, there was no no beef. That's all I do is just stream all day, right? You can't see it, but I got another phone over here. That's for my OF page. I'm just kidding. Haven't heard any feedback from Disney/Marvel yet. I got a mustache hair stuck in my mouth. You know what's interesting? Ever since you sent me the screenshot of the email, I had a dream that we were all there, that we were at Disneyland trying to get into their like imagination station, I think is what they call it. And there was just so many doors that we had to go through, and people. It was just a really odd dream. Yeah, and actually, Davey, you were in there, and then Ohan were in there as well. And I know what you look like because I watch your videos too, but I don't know what Ohan looks like because I'm subscribed, but he doesn't show. Has he shown his face? I can't remember or not. But anyways, like I was walking one way, you were walking the other, and I was like, "Oh, hey, what's up, Chris?" And you're like, "My name's Davey," and then we started getting into a fist fight for whatever reason, and then Ohan shows up, and then like all 3 of us are just fighting, and we're like, What the heck's going on? Why are we all having this brawl?" And then this other group of like, think of like the knights, right? All of us. Well, there was this other group that was doing their same kind of thing too, and then all of us, like, the 3 of us were like, "Well, we can't. We gotta fight these guys." And then so it turned out just to be this giant brawl. It was so interesting. And then after the fight was over, we all went go-kart racing at an indoor track. Dreams are freaking weird. I don't know why. I don't know why stuff like that's happening. I mean, I do know why. Um, I don't think there's anyone under 18 in the stream right now. But I've stopped smoking the grass. It's been a while since I gave it up, and from what I've been reading is when you smoke the herb, it prevents your brain from going into REM sleep. And so once you quit, then your brain just makes up for all of the REM you've missed out on, and that's why you have like crazy dreams. Plus, I take 5-HTP to help me sleep, and so that absolutely creates some wild dreams too. Do you guys want to keep the story going, or do we want to just chill for the last 20 minutes here? So, internal side note. Nice, good for you, Sir Can. Yeah, I'm totally straight edge now. I've been sober. I quit alcohol almost a year and a half ago now. Quit nicotine, quit the herb. Now I just drink water, and I mean I've always been running, but that's like what I get off on now. Basically, that's how I get. I mean, there's definitely truth to the runner's high. All right, keep reading. Uh, so POTUS 427 starts glitching. His original mission logic spirals. Destroy perceived villains, protect freedom, obey Stark Prime, sing karaoke? Question mark. Make nachos? Question mark. Which is weird. I don't think a robot would make nachos. Chaos. Uh, yeah, months turn into years for sure. I mean, I definitely thought that with nicotine. Like, I was I went through like a can a day, right? And it was like 1 minute turns into an hour turns into days, days turn into months, and months turn into years, right? And I would just remind myself that nicotine doesn't control me, and I just repeated that to myself every time I had that itch, and look at me now. And it's weird. I went for a good while without it, without having any cravings anymore. And then like last weekend, I was just like, what sounds really good right now is a Zen, but I withdrew, or I stayed away. It's $7 a can here now, and when I was doing it, it was about like three to $3.50 a can, depending on where you go. This is like it's insane. Anyways, the Justice League, seeing this weird mech human bromance, becomes even more convinced POTUS 427 is Stark Tech gone rogue. The Avengers are like, yo, he's calling Tony Stark his dad bod. Meanwhile, Ultron Luthor is screaming in the background like, "You were supposed to be my weapon, it's not some kind of Iron Man fangirl." Final punchline of the scene. POTUS 427 turns to Ultron Luthor, raises his missile arms and says, "This unit now follows Stark Prime, and we don't like your tone." Boom. So now the League and the Avengers are still mad at each other, but Tony has a 14-foot robot best friend / accidental son. And Ultron Luthor is furious and unhinged. What next? Does POTUS 47 fully defect? Does Tony use him like a mech suit sidekick? Does Batman find a way to reprogram him for karaoke surveillance? Let's keep it rolling. What do you guys want to happen? One day at a time. At my 10-year anniversary, I almost went and got high, but then I went out and hung with my sponsor. Nice, dude. Good for you, Donald. Maybe we just talk about sobriety now for the last 17 minutes. What the heck, Clint? That's freaking wild. That's some BS, man. Did you have a good turnout? Um, I was watching Aaron's stream, and then I ate some lunch before I started streaming, so I apologize for missing yours. Ugh. What the heck? Does it still show up in your, under like your video saying it's uploading, or is it just completely gone? It's annoying how YouTube does that. Yeah, I don't miss drinking at all. Nice, Navy 7. Heck yeah, dude. Just seeing people, like that are drunk or high. I'm just like, I don't need to I don't need that in my life. I like having my thoughts just pretty clear. Completely gone. Man, what the heck? Oh. Who would win at if karaoke was a contest? Who would win? Karaoke. Contest. Who? Who? Gosh, I can't type right now. Who would win? Yeah, right. I feel that, Davey. That's good. That's really good, you guys. Yeah, Clint, you quit smoking. You're what? Like a month now, almost a month. Let's go response two. Dang, 28 years now. Good for you, Donald. That's really good. I'm stoked for you guys. 10,000 steps is it's a good number, right? But I believe in you. I even tell everyone that like wants to get into running, like, dude, just start running to the corner and back. Go around the block just once. Work your way up into it. It's like I've been running for consistently for like 3 years now, right? So it's pretty easy for me to go out and run, like a 5K. Um, but yeah, just go out, put one foot in front of the other. I know that sounds so easy to say. One of my friends at my fire academy job, he's getting into running, and he's like, "Do you have any tips?" And I'm like, "It's easy, man. Just put one foot in front of the other." And he's like, "You freaking jackass." That's not what I mean. And I'm just like, "Well, I don't really know what else to tell you. You just be consistent with it." Um, anyway, well, at least Clint, it sounds like that's like a reward for yourself, though, right? You're not getting a bottle of meat every single night. I think that's when it comes out of like. I mean, I'm just speaking for myself here, but I think like smoking or drinking, it's so easy to get. Um, nice. 5,000 steps is still good. That's a great start. Um, like those things should be like reward based. Like you did something great, that day or that week or that year to celebrate something, right? Instead of just like, oh man, this came up in my day. I just need a beer. Like, here in California, like the MJ is legal. So, so many people just carry vapes in their pockets all the time, and it's so easy to just get gonked out of your mind, just for any little thing, right? And it's like that, those kind of things should be rewards. Like, sure, okay, get through your day, and at the end of the night, you want to take a little rip or this and that. Like, I get that. But when you wake up and you're like, where's my vape pen? That's when it gets like habit forming and probably not the best for you. And then you ask yourself, like, well, are you even enjoying this? Or is it just become second nature for you now just to be so gonked out? I thought about buying a J because next weekend we're going to go up to North. We got a hotel room and we're going up north to celebrate my girlfriend's birthday. And I was like, that it's been a while. That might not be a bad idea. You know, I was trying to clean out for a job, tow trucking job, but um, that place fell through. They weren't able to find a piece of property that they liked. So I'm like, oh dang, well, I don't know, right? Uh, my Jack Russell, one of them, I have two Jack Russells actually. One's like 14 and the other one's 1.5. That dog loves to run. We went on a walk this morning, and both of them. I brought my other mixed one. He's a mix. Well, my parents' dog is a mixed one. So is Charlie and Rugby. Rugby's a mix something or other, and both of those dogs pull on the leash so hard. It's like, you guys love to run. And this is just water. Last week at the event that I photographed, this water booth was there, and they're passing out these sparkling water bottles. And as you guys know, I like to try to reduce my impact as much as I can. So I'm like, heck, this is a nice water bottle. I'll just keep this and reuse it. And I realized how fast this thing gets cold. Oh, it's nice having I like waking up in the morning and just drinking out of a glass bottle that's ice cold. Nice. A Guinness with a steak. That sounds tasty. Oh, arthritis. So that sounds just awful. Where is it, like full body arthritis, or is it central to one location? Like having arthritis in your hands sound awful. Same with your feet. Pretty much anywhere though, that just sounds awful. Nice. You know, cheers to you for wanting to join. I was listening to Clint showed me all of these music, like biking music and stuff, and so I've been listening to that when I run. It's really nice. Just has a good cadence, a good beat. Honestly, couldn't tell you what all they're saying, but it's still nice to listen to it. It's like mixing it up. I listen to primarily like '90s, early 2000s hard rock on the Sirius XM Turbo channel, and they play just my favorite kind of music, like Disturbed, Rage Against the Machine, Static X, System of a Down, Limp Bizkit, even a little Rammstein here and there. This is a good channel. If you grew up listening to that kind of stuff, it's like, oh, this is everything I need. And it's interesting too, where I sit at my work, at my job. We have a police academy there too, and they always go for runs, listening. Or they go for a run singing cadences. I'm like, where do you guys make this up on the spot? Where do you get these things? Do you guys have to memorize them or something? But I've never been able to ask them. I'll be 35 this year. November 3rd is my birthday, and I'll be 35. 35 years on planet Earth. Ooh, golly, in your knees, man. Oh my gosh. Oh, that sounds awful. What the heck? That's crazy, Dave. We're right at the same age. That's awesome. Well, gang, we got about 6 minutes left here in the stream today. We're at 9 likes, 4 viewers. Heck yeah, guys. I really appreciate you guys tuning into my channel. I haven't looked. After the morning stream, I gained like almost 10 new subscribers. So that's really cool. See you, Clint. I hope I'll be able to make evenings hangout. Like I said, I'll be going to the beach to do a photo shoot here at 5:45. So it'll be close. It'll be really close to get back or not. Because sunset's at 7:14, and 7 my time is about when you go live over in your time. So we'll see. Hopefully, fingers crossed, I make it. And then, yeah, I listen to Primus. Oh, well, shit, I wanted to ask Clint if he's still here or not, but if I'm going to be joining him for Morning Mojo tomorrow or not. Because I don't have to leave for the photo shoot until like 11:30, so I do have a little bit of time in the morning for that Morning Mojo. So if I did put in, if karaoke was a contest, who would win? And Spider-Man would sing I Will Survive, and he got an 8 out of 10. The Flash would sing Feel Good Inc. by the Gorillaz, and he got a 7.5. Thor sung Bohemian Rhapsody. He got a 9.5. Batman. Batman sung Hurt, the Johnny Cash version. He got a 9 out of 10. Iron Man sings Sexy Back by Justin Timberlake. He got an 8.7 out of 10. Wonder Woman got sung Rolling in the Deep by Adele. She got a 9.9 out of 10. Hey, Shadows of Chaos, welcome in. POTUS4T7 sung Born in the USA by Bruce Springsteen. He got a 9.2 out of 10. And the winner was Wonder Woman. She doesn't even want the trophy. She gives it to the bartender, but damn, she earned it. Even Batman claps once. Ultron Luther tried to sing Toxic by Britney Spears, but got booed off the stage when his voice glitched and screamed, "Destroy all humans," during the chorus. Horror dolls go to anger management group. Chucky, Annabelle, Jigsaw, the puppet from Goosebumps. The conspiracy theories will always land you at least 200 subs. That's true, right? Let's see what it says here about that, Navy. Session or another alternate timeline. Let's see what it says. Let's give it a little teaser. So it's like, this is what it says. It's like The Breakfast Club meets Child's Play with a touch of What We Do in the Shadows, awkward group therapy energy. The premise: in an alternate timeline where these iconic dolls are captured and sentenced not to jail, but to mandatory anger management therapy, we follow Chucky, Annabelle, Billy the Puppet, and Slappy as they try to heal under the watchful eye of Dr. Penelope Vex, a sweet but increasingly nervous therapist. Each doll has to complete a 6-week course or face internal storage in a cursed toy closet or cursed toy chest. The vibes: Chucky's constantly trying to light something on fire. Annabelle doesn't talk but passive aggressively levitates things to make her point. Billy speaks in riddles and keeps judging everyone's coping mechanisms. Slappy's a narcissist who thinks he's the victim. Bonus: maybe include Brahms from The Boy as the quiet kid in the back who finally explodes in week 5. Week 1, shaking circle. Week 2, you can't possess people just because you're mad. Week 5, puppet showdown, Slappy versus Billy. Week 6, graduation or damnation. Okay, I'm super game for this. I like this. Image. All sitting around it. Based off these characters. It's so funny. You can't like tell ChatGPT to make an image directly of this, but you can say like loosely based off of it, and it gets it so close. Anyways, thanks, Donald. We'll see you on Monday. Yeah, I'll see you on Monday. That'll be the next time I go live. I appreciate you hanging out. Make it widescreen. That's a great suggestion, Davey. We'll definitely be doing that on Monday for sure. Nice. What a hilarious little thing. Hey, Leno. Yep, we are 10 seconds in. And I mean, it's 2 o'clock anyways. And I'm gonna take a nap before this photo shoot. I'm freaking drained. But I appreciate everyone tuning in. Today was an awesome one. Thank you guys so much. Davey, thank you. Sorry, Leno, we are maxed out of our mods. No pun intended, because my name's Max. But I appreciate you guys tuning in today's stream. It was awesome. I really appreciate your guys' suggestions. It made it absolutely hilarious. Sir Can, thank you so much. I'll see you at the next one. But yeah, everyone, don't forget to do something every single day to make yourselves better than you were yesterday. I upload a video every single day at 12 Pacific time. And I'll see you guys at the next one. See you later. Have a great Friday night. Don't be on the news and listen for something awesome. Later.